leave it to Amazon to decide that if someone is going to build Wall-E, it should be them. Because yes, Amazon just launched a ton of products, and within them, there's a robot that costs the same as an iPhone and reminds me of Wall-E. Now, speaking of prices, we have some leaked information for the Google Pixel 6 series that is okay, and if you're on an iPhone and iOS 15 is leaving you with terrible battery life and overheating issues, it seems we might know why. I'm Jaime Rivera, and don't forget to participate in our joint giveaway with subcase for an iPhone 13 Pro Max and an iPhone 13 in the description. This is Pocketnow Daily, sponsored by Skillshare. Don't worry, we do have official news today, but they're so good we're gonna leave them for the later segments. First, let's talk about iPhones and battery life issues that actually I do agree with. We know iPhones have never been the best at this, but things have been worse since iOS 15, at least for the 12 series, and we might have found the specific cause. Spotify has officially acknowledged that their application is causing battery drain and overheating issues on both iOS 15 and 14.8. One user on Twitter claims that his brand new iPhone 12 mini got extremely hot and lost around 1% of battery per minute while only having the Spotify application opened. He tried all the recommended actions, but the issues continued. On a forum post, the company thanked users for the reports and said they passed on the information to the relevant team and assured that they are looking into it, and urged other users having the problem to subscribe for whatever solutions or statements they give. They also said you could try restarting or clean reinstalling the application as well as disabling background app refresh, but it doesn't seem to work for anyone. Here's the thing, I have been dealing with Spotify battery drain issues since I can remember, so I didn't even think that it was just an iOS 15 issue. We'll see how that evolves. But alright, it's about to be October, so there won't be a lack of Pixel leaks until it gets launched officially, and today is not an exception, starting with the Pixel Fold. XDA developers got their hands on a leaked build of Android 12.1, which clearly shows Google is working on bringing a better user interface for foldable devices, most likely their own. Now, we don't have a direct mention to the foldable, but we have a ton of screenshots with a lot of minor tweaks, kind of showing that Google is taking foldable seriously and is not just something they're leaving for other manufacturers. But alright, let's move on to something we know we're getting, which is the Pixel 6. We've gotten many leaks lately, but one thing that has slipped through the cracks is the price tag. We have heard that it's going to be priced in the premium segment, but we didn't have any real numbers. Now we have a new video from This Is Tech Today where he gives us some leaked prices for the European market. According to him, the Pixel 6 might start at 649 euros and the Pixel 6 Pro at $899. And just as a quick reference, the Pixel 5, which has pretty much mid-ranger specs, starts at $629, so a $20 euro difference for all the upgrades sounds pretty neat. Where things got interesting is when 9to5 Google was able to confirm these prices with one of their sources in Europe. So it's kind of safe to say that we can expect something in that range. So yeah, Pixel 6 is getting a slight bump, but with a ton of upgrades. And then the Pixel 6 Pro is definitely flagship territory. But if they manage to keep it at the $899 price range in the United States, it's going to be a pretty good buy. Sadly, from what I've heard $1,000, so we'll see. All right, let's move on to Amazon for the first time today. And yes, we actually have two segments because the company announced a ton of stuff. I'm just gonna try to narrow it down to probably the cool ones, starting with Amazon Glow, which think of it as this tactile projector you've seen in science fiction, but that's geared for kids to be able to play games with others. Not that I care much about that particularly, but seriously, Amazon, if you would use this product for us to be able to play board games remotely with other adults, that'd be pretty cool. Now, as for the adult toys, what I am looking forward to is that Amazon Echo Show 15, which is like a smart dashboard you want in your home, particularly in your kitchen. It brings a 1080p 15.6-inch display that can be placed on a counter and even mounted on a wall, and it's built on their next generation Amazon AZ2 neural processor that allows for new experiences and new personalization features with a visual ID that detects who's looking at it. It also allows you to use streaming services like Prime Video, Netflix, Hulu, and obviously music and more. And I'll spare you the whole PR talk here. once review units arrive, I'll give you a full opinion. But that Echo Glow starts at $300, and you can catch the Echo Show 15 for $250. Well, let's see how it goes, because sci-fi has not stopped right here. And before we get to the hottest news, if you follow me on Instagram, you know that I'm a huge fan of smartphone photography, and I always get asked, what exactly do you need to do to take better pictures and grow a social following? And well, it's taken me a few years, but I think the best way for you to learn is by using today's sponsor, Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of inspiring classes for creative and curious people. It's one of the best ways to explore new skills, deepen existing passions, and get lost in creativity. Honestly, one of the best classes to start is iPhone portrait photography. Build a photo series for social, where Jeremy Cohen teaches you to build a captivating photo, and the only thing you need is an idea and your smartphone. After that, I would take iPhone photo editing, how to edit photos like a pro using Lightroom Mobile by Sean Dalton, where he goes through everything you need to know to create great edits by just using your phone and helping you discover your own style. Finally, if you really want to grow your socials, I highly recommend Justin White's Instagram Marketing Ultimate 30 Days Action Plan for Growth. That shows you an exact strategy on how to grow your account with a new tip every single day. And this is just one of so many skills. Premium membership gives you unlimited access to thousands of classes, whether you want to learn photography, how to play a music instrument, draw, write, or even improve skills in business. Skillshare has something for everyone. The first 1,000 people to click in the first link in the description will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare so you can explore your creativity. Because yes, finally, for the most interesting sci-fi news today, let's talk about Amazon again and their pet version of WALL-E. Yeah, fine. It's not exactly WALL-E, but Astro is their new home robot that costs the same as an iPhone 13 Pro, but is a frickin' robot. Amazon envisions bringing together things like robotics, AI, home monitoring, and cloud services into one device, and I love the fact that The Verge is calling this the love child between a Roomba and an Echo Show smart display, but with the difference that it's not as slow as a Roomba, or as dumb. Astro actually measures around 2 feet in height and weighs around 20 pounds, with the main drive wheels having about 12 inches in diameter, which is the reason why it can move so fast. These wheels are apparently large enough to move through carpet and clear through doors with no problem. Oh, and the face, it pretty much has an Echo Show 10 with an array of sensors in the bezels with a 5 megapixel video camera as well. But most of the time it displays 2 circles to behave like eyes, allowing you to feel that this robot is more like a pet, I guess, or behave that way. Amazon claims that it's designed to check in on your home while moving autonomously, checking specific areas, and showing you any place in your home through the Astro application. Alexa Guard would determine different kinds of sounds to alert you, and it even has drop-in in case you want to check on some relatives. It also works with Ring to patrol your home if you're on a trip, and it also promises to deliver a fun, entertaining, and engaging experience. Again, more PR talk. And with AI, it'll reportedly get better over time, but thing is, Astro costs $9.99 as an introductory price with a 6-month trial of Ring Protect Pro if you're part of Amazon's Day 1 edition program. It'll be available in limited quantities, so make sure you keep an eye out because the price does go up to $1,500 if you don't grab it. But in today's question, I mean, would you buy Amazon's Astro? Because I totally would. For the price of an iPhone, the implementation of this home robot is probably the best one I've seen, or at least it looks that way in the marketing. And I am so glad that I'm able to review it to tell you if it's worth it or not, because I think it would be, but that's just me. Leave us a comment down below. We'd love to know your opinion. Friends, again, if you want to get the news earlier, follow us on Pocketnow.com and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one. You can also follow us on social medias. Our extended coverage happens on Instagram, and follow me on my personal handles to see me remind you of a giveaway that you can win. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I'm Jaime Rivera. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.